All right, we are here talking with the top 3 finishers in the 2025 Royal Enfield Build.Train.Race Championship. We have 3rd, Shea MacGregor, 2nd, Miranda Cain, and 1st, and the champion, Knebel. Congratulations to all 3 of you guys, especially to Kara on winning the championship. So one thing, one observation, you guys are all second year people. You're not really sophomores. You go from being freshmen to seniors, I guess, kind of. So I want to start with you, Shea. You can answer this. It's 2 years and it's done, and you don't have many rounds in many races. It went by quickly, didn't it?
Oh, it went by super quickly.
Yeah.
It's a blink and it's over. Last season definitely felt longer because I think the rounds were more spread out. This year went by super quick, though.
Yeah. Miranda, do you wish it was you guys? Is there a rule that you can only do 2 years?
As far as I know, it's just a 2-year contract.
Okay.
They haven't ever brought somebody back for a 3rd year on the road race side.
Okay.
I kind of heard you start to ask if I wish I could do it longer. Part of
Yeah.
me says yes, but the other part of me says no, because it just brings in room for new talent and more ladies to do the program.
Yeah.
You know, while I'd love to be in the program forever, I'd love to see more people do it and this continue on.
Kara, I mean, I think you can speak for everybody, all 12 ladies, but for you, you've improved your racecraft tremendously probably over these past 2 years. You came in with some skills, but you definitely are leaving with more skills. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. It's just exponential growth completely, like even between seasons. Last year, in my first year, because I had studied the races and the people that I was going to be racing against, right? And just the growth that I saw out of them coming back for their second round it's just incredible, the rate that you're able to grow when you're put into a situation that is so like high level as this, not even just for racecraft, but for your own personal articulation and media presence and how you handle stress. It's been wild for just my self improvement, and not to just include my racing.
Let's talk about the stress for a minute, because it's serious business. You guys are racing for it. Yesterday you had an issue. I didn't ask you about it. We didn't get a chance to. Let's talk about it. Do you think it was it a mistake? Was it stress related? And I'm not going to. Are you okay? Everything's fine, obviously.
Yes. So out of the blue, I was having a lot of electrical issues this round. Started with a completely dead battery off of the truck.
Okay.
And then we were just chasing some little gremlins here and there. Ended up completely swapping out the start-stop switch and the rectifier, just trying to chase down some charging issues, making sure that the bike was going to not die when the idle, like the rev, went down when I was taking corners. Because it felt pretty dangerous out there yesterday, and definitely during the race I started to feel a lot of that, like I just need to finish, I just need to get this done, I need to try to catch them as fast as I can, but mostly just keeping it running, finishing, and I'm so happy that I wasn't black flagged for my bike dying a couple of times out on track.
So you had a continued issue. You started from pit lane because of the situation, but you had problems during the race even.
Yes,
okay.
The bike died at least 3 times during the race, including down the front straight when I was shifting.
Oh my gosh, okay. And then let's talk about it, Shea. I mean, was that stress related today for you, or what? You know, that was a pretty easy tuck. I'm glad you're okay. You even got the bike back up, so.
Yeah, I'm Shea and I provide the drama.
Yeah.
I lost the front like I have in every other crash. I've been struggling with bike setup all year.
Okay.
Just getting it dialed in, getting it to feel comfortable. I struggled straight to the end. I was feeling comfortable in practice this morning. Just on the front brakes a little bit too hard this morning, or in the last race, and lost the front. Happy I was able to get back up and gather some points to keep the 3rd place in championship.
So that's interesting, because I ride on the street. That's all I do. But I mean, I rarely use the rear brake, and I always think I don't think I can apply the front brake so hard that it's going to wash out.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Oh yeah, yep. That's what I've done basically every time I've crashed.
Yeah.
I come from a dirt biking background, and it's going into a corner, it's all brakes all the time, and so I tend to grab the front brakes a little bit harder than I think a lot of riders.
Yeah.
But I definitely learned how to use the rear brake after I crashed because I had no front brakes.
Right.
All rear brake and all engine braking for every corner.
Wow.
Yeah. It was interesting.
What's really interesting, and Miranda, I'll ask you about this. You guys can all speak to this. I mean, you got the other part of Build-Train-Race is flat track Build-Train-Race, and of course that's a lot of rear brake. They don't have any front brakes on those bikes. So, where are you with the rear brake front? Do you use the rear brake, and do you talk to the AFT BTR people at all?
I'm pretty sure my rear pads are the OEM rear pads.
Okay.
And they're probably brand new.
Okay.
I shouldn't say brand new. I use a rear brake if I go off track.
Okay.
That's about it. These bikes, I think it's pretty hard to kind of get the rear to step out in a controllable way to help you, to a point maybe, but it's never been my MO to use the rear brake.
Yeah.
Me personally, I have not reached out to the flat track for riding technique just because it's so different. Yeah, yeah, extremely different. Even the bikes, like yes, they're same engines. It's so different that it's not quite comparable.
Right. And you broke the track record again today.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, by quite a bit actually.
Yeah.
So when you're out there, does it feel like you're going faster?
That specific lap, no.
Okay.
But it was the last lap, and I was very scared that somebody was gonna get me on the front straight. I don't know what I heard, but through the S's, like 4 and 5, I thought I heard an engine back there, and it kind of kicked me into overdrive to really give it my best.
Yeah.
Apparently it worked, but it did not feel fast.
Wow.
So I'm, slow is fast or smooth is fast, whatever they
100%.
say.
Yeah, absolutely. Kira, so you're from San Antonio. I don't know this. I haven't asked you this, but I'm going to. There are a lot of fast racers from Texas. I mean, obviously Kevin Schwantz, one of my favorites, Garrett Gerloff, but obviously Ben Spies and Colin Edwards. Did you have any fandom for, let's just say Garrett? Garrett's over Houston area a little bit. Did you follow any of those guys?
So I wasn't following racing until I really thought I wanted to start track riding or racing. Unfortunately, when I was living in Texas, I still couldn't afford at the time to go to the track. It seemed like a very steep entry to be able to get in. I feel like it's not as steep as I thought it was, but at the same time, I had absolutely no experience with track riding at that time when I still lived in San Antonio. So by the time I moved up to Nebraska, I was able to try the track in Hastings, and that just set it in motion. I knew I had to afford it at that point. But no, I as far as the riders in Texas, I've got some. It's sad to me sometimes that I wasn't able to ride COTA or get into it there where I know that a lot of riders are. But at the same time too, I'm really happy where my trajectory has been and the people that I've met.
Okay, let's talk about your trajectory from here. Probably no plans, you're not sure, but I mean, you'd like to continue racing somehow, somewhere. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I would really like to continue riding on a more professional level as opposed to some club racing. But, the financial curve there is pretty steep.
Yeah.
So figuring out how to enter the world, and this has definitely given me a great stepping stone with this program and contacts and a good look into the world of how a professional race team works. So I'm not coming into it completely blind, but it just comes down to what series, what platform, and what I can afford by myself or with the help of others.
Right. So I don't mean to make this at all about gender, because racing is racing, but I want to ask you, Sonia Lloyd was in Build-Train-Race, and she's now in that women's the WCR. if that was an opportunity for you, because there's a lot that's kind of taken care of there, would you consider that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would, if I was able to fit that into my life and I had the full support behind it, it would definitely be something that I would like to strive for. It would just be incredible to me if I was at a point in my racing that I felt like I could be competitive on a platform like that.
Yeah, good. Shea, you're from Minnesota, Miranda's from Minnesota. Did you guys know each other at all before this whole thing?
No.
Didn't at all.
Never met.
Minnesota's a big state.
Yeah, well, I had never road raced at all before last year. My first road race was in May at Brainerd to get my race license for BTR. So I had not been on a full-size track ever. I went to Barber for my first track day, like full-size track day. Before that, I'd been on a go-kart track 5 times.
Right.
So, no, we didn't know each other.
Yeah, but now you know each other pretty well,
Yeah.
and it's pretty interesting that there's 2 in the championship from the land of 10,000 lakes, so that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
So within your group, the camaraderie, you guys have a lot of camaraderie between the 12 of you. I mean, I know you want to beat each other, but you also really support each other. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a unique dynamic on the team. It's different than any other team in the paddock. We all support each other. We want everybody else to be on track because we came here to race, and we want everybody to be out on the track, and we all want to beat each other fair and square. So it's if a bike is down, we're getting that bike back together as best we can so we can compete out on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miranda, speak to this a little bit, and it's for all you guys, so I guess maybe I'll have you all nod or shake your head or whatever. Is your bike the same bike you had last year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
guys too?
Yeah. We got single rate
Not her.
springs for the rear.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kira's got a different bike.
Yeah.
So yes, technically, after my crash at Road America, they had to replace the frame because it was tweaked, and in doing that, they utilized one of our parts bikes that we had, and it had a fresh engine in it. So after that crash, it's a new frame, new engine, new wiring harness, which is one of.
New forks?
Oh yeah, I've got the forks off of the bike that they built for Freddie and his front wheel because the ones off of my bike were completely sideways.
Yeah. Miranda, you've been working with a team within our paddock and being involved with that. Are you going to be continuing to do that?
Yeah, that's my day job.
That's your day job, exactly.
Yeah, so
Tell us about that.
I work full-time for Counterweight Motorsport, who runs CW Moto Racing, and right now we're campaigning a super sport bike with Luca Allen. But yeah, Monday through Friday, I work for Chris and Sarah.
And what's your role?
I'm the director of race operations, so
Wow.
a lot of the logistics, mostly the paperwork, getting things ready, keeping things sorted.
Right.
I work a lot with Danielle with MotoAmerica for registration and making sure we're good to go.
Yeah, it's funny the rounds that you guys aren't at. There's Miranda. I recognize her. So,
Yeah.
And you have the same bike you had last year.
Correct.
I heard something. Actually, let me ask you, Kira, because you've crashed. Sorry, I mean you did.
We've
you
all
have?
crashed.
You've all crashed. Okay, you've all crashed. I'm sorry. I don't mean that
No,
way.
no,
That's
it's okay.
terrible.
It's racing.
I'm not. Yeah, it's racing. But I heard something. I actually heard it from Camille Conrad. I think if you guys crash, you have to pay for the fairing if you want to put a different fairing on. Am I wrong?
So they have spares.
Okay.
If they don't have spares to help cover it, then there are certain parts that we might be asked to cover financially. When I wanted to replace my tank, like if it's just kind of superfluous things, like I want it to look better, then you might have to pay to do your own graphics or get a new tank or a new fairing. But if it's to get your bike rideable, they help us out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not trying to diss the program. I knew there was some involvement with graphics. Do you have to get your own graphics? Is that what it? No, you don't.
No,
Okay.
No,
that was me and Miranda both opted to get our bikes wrapped this
Oh.
year.
Yeah, so for the first year, that's part of the process with the build, and it's covered by the program.
Okay.
But over the winter, like Shea just mentioned, we chose to do a new livery on the bikes. I know a couple of the other girls, they chose to paint their bikes.
Yeah.
which that's up to us. At that point, like the bikes were fine. Like Kira mentioned, they're workable. So it's just a cosmetic thing, and that was on our pockets.
So, Kira, the bikes have Dymag wheels on them. Did you guys have Dymags last year? Right. So that's a big thing. Talk about that, because I heard when you guys go out on range, you're on the previous, and they're heavy. So some of you, the riders, felt like it felt a little more planted, but it's a different feel from rain tires to those. Talk about that if you would.
So yeah, these Dymags are amazing. They're less than half the weight, I believe, than the spoked wheels. So not only does it make our tire changes beautiful, it's very nice, taking it to and from Dunlop, but it also really affects the like lateral G-forces as you're going through the corner.
Way less rotating mass, so it feels like you get a little bit more power out of the bike too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you keeping your bike, Shea?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, it's your
Absolutely.
bike. Miranda, Kira, what are you going to do with your bike, Shea?
I'm gonna fix it first.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna like pick the grass out of the wheels and stuff, and then I'm not really sure. There is a race down at Barber with Arma. They made a class for us, and we appreciate that very much. So if I can, I'm gonna go down and race that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miranda?
I don't have to fix my bike.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been in talks to make a trip down there together.
To Barber.
To Barber for the,
Okay.
I think it's the Barber Vintage.
Yeah, in
Days.
October. It's
Yeah,
huge. They have
yeah.
massive swap meet. And if anything happens down there, there's probably parts there. There's everybody
perfect.
there's
Right.
tons of vendors. Kira, are you with your bike? Are you gonna?
Yeah, so the plan was to try to go to Barber if we were able to get our bikes down there, and it sounds like with that commitment that they are going to get us our bikes on time to
Wow.
be able to race with Arma. And I encourage anybody that's interested in the program to go, because 2 years ago I knew nothing about the program, and then I met Michaela Moore, Holly Berry, and Sonia Lloyd at Barber.
Oh,
At that event when
Okay.
they were riding at the end of their first season. So I learned a whole bunch about it and was like, I don't know, should I apply? And here I
Yeah.
am. So
is it the whole program that goes down there? Is that kind of the plan? Oh no, it's not. Okay. How many is it? The top 3?
no,
No,
It's whoever wants to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just a race, so we
Okay.
can go if we want to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a club race.
And
but-
you're not organized as Build Train Race. You're part of. There are other people. It's a displacement of engine and all that fits into a class.
I believe
Yeah,
it's open to
exactly.
all BTR racers. Like,
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
And
if there's,
I don't think it's even specific to BTR racers. I think it's just the Continental GT650.
Oh
I
wow,
think.
I have no idea.
that's pretty cool.
It
So
would be
do you-
awesome if we could have a reunion race.
Yeah. Do you know?
All you
Is
former
Michaela
BTR
going to race in it? Do you
I
know
have no
Michaela
idea.
Moore? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's coming down.
Okay. Yeah. So by the way, Kira, I'll ask you this because since you saw it first today, there's a flag, but I think Miranda was flying the flag too. Were there 2 checkered flags, or was that not today? Because yesterday it was 2 checkered flags, I think.
They do run 2 checkered flags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one up in the tower and there's
Yes.
one at the wall.
Okay. And did Michaela have it both days today?
I
Or-
don't know about today, but she waved the checker yesterday.
Actually, it might not have been today, but I did see it yesterday, so that's pretty interesting. Have they done that in every one of your races? Have they had 2 flags like that?
No, I think that's special to
Okay,
Virginia.
something for this final round. So, man, it goes by so quickly with you guys, though. I mean, you're so great to have around, and it's every one of you has a great story to tell. I mean, it's great with you, Shea. I mean, coming from where you did, and Kira. I mean, you guys all kind of came together from different backgrounds and everything. Do you guys all embrace that, Miranda?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the sport in general. Is
Yes.
No one has the same journey. Otherwise, it would just be the same thing out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really cool meeting everyone and learning their backgrounds and their stories and, what makes them want to do this stuff. And we've made lifelong friends here.
That's great.
Amazing.
All right, we'll go 3, 2, 1. Shea, just tell us anything else you want to say or about the program or anything about your life.
Yeah, this has been a really incredible program, and I'm honored to have been selected 2 years ago. I'm super happy with the experience that I had coming into this, that I've finished my 2nd year in the championship. I got 3rd. That's awesome. It's hard to be sad about that. I wish I crashed less, but that's part of learning. Yeah, it's been incredible. I'm super grateful to all of our sponsors that make this happen and all the BTR team that put this together for us. It's been a really incredible journey.
Miranda?
I think this is going to be a lot of mimicry because,
That's okay.
Yeah, without this program, you know, it's hard to step into the paddock, and so I'm super grateful that my persistence paid off. This was when I was selected. It was my 3rd time applying, and so you know, I'm really grateful for everyone that makes it possible, sponsors, the management, and just Royal Enfield in general. And I'm super proud of the team. You know, we work our butts off, and you know, we're doing the thing. So yeah, thank you to everyone.
I lied. I'm going to ask you guys all a question, but go ahead, Kira. What you're going to say? Yeah.
Man, I think that a lot of it's already been said.
Yep.
I've got so much love for everybody here and all the people that come out and support us, and I think that our families have definitely. All of them have gotten a better understanding of what this is and why we do it.
All right, I'm going to go one more round. Shea, we got what Miranda does. Tell us what you do for a living.
I'm a mechanical engineer
Yes.
by education, and I design fire trucks. I'm in charge of the powertrain systems. I've been designing cooling systems. I'm not a firefighter, but as far as I understand, we make the Cadillac of fire trucks, which is very cool. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Do you like Dalmatians?
Sure. I love dogs.
All dogs, right?
Yeah.
All dogs. Miranda, and of course, we know what you do with CW Motos. So, Kira, what's your day-to-day?
So, by day, I race motorcycles, and by night, I am an Amazon operations manager at a logistics, so one of the delivery stations in Des Moines, Iowa, DIA 5, the goats.
Okay, I got to tell you something real quick. First of all, when Amazon comes to the door, it's like Christmas every day, of course. The other part of it is I had a situation where they couldn't deliver something in one day because there was too much in the driveway because we had some work being done. They came back and took care of it, so that's cool. Do you have to deal with the logistics of having that happen?
So I handle the warehouse side.
Okay.
So we get all the packages in the middle of the night. We sort them into essentially zip codes, and then the drivers will come later and pick up their routes.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm handling Amazon employees, trying to work on stow rates and everything, and just trying to help support that team of, it can be up to 100 or more people every single night. So it's a pretty intense job and is going all the time, but I think that my ADHD helps with that quite a bit.
Yeah. Bonus question for you. Do you have any idea how many trucks Amazon has in the U.S.? Just any? Have they ever talked about it? It's got to be.
You see, so that's
What's that?
That's a difficult question.
No, it's very difficult.
I think that there's a lot of rental vans also.
Okay, I don't even know how it works.
So as far as like branded or EVs, God, millions, I don't know.
Okay, I just threw that out there for my own benefit. Other than that, I mean, thank you guys, you ladies. I'm sorry. You ladies are okay when being called guys, right? We're riders. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's all good. Thank you very much for the 2 years you guys have had. I wish you could come back. They maybe someday they'll do some kind of a Hall of Fame or something about it, and get everybody back for a charity thing or something. But thanks so much for being on with us in this both
Sean.
years.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I can. You have a question? Yeah. All right, we have Peter Jones here, well-known journalist.
Kira, you started on the second row?
Yes, I started in fourth.
Is this the first time this year you've started on the outside the front row?
Yes, other than yesterday when I started from pit lane.
Right. And what were your issues here that you weren't on the front row again?
So qualifying 2 was wet, so I wasn't making up any time there. And during qualifying 1, I had the bike cut out multiple times, so I was able to come into pits, but then I had to get the tires warmed again, and it just wasn't enough time to really get back up to pace.
Oh, so you had the bike trouble that showed up during the race already?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And Shea, yesterday you finished second? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What were you racing today? Were you trying to protect your position, or were you trying to win the race?
Well, I did want to win the race. I go out to every race to win the race. And then I fell down and I got back up to scavenge some points.
What turn did you fall in?
10.
10, okay. Yeah, I looked away for a second and you were trying to get up, so I
That's all
couldn't
it
tell
takes.
where it was.
Yeah.
So, good finish.
Thank you.
And what's her name?
My name's
Miranda.
Miranda.
You qualified 6th, and you set a new lap record 3 times, and you leave this place with a new lap record that stands, which is like 7 seconds faster than your qualifying.
Yeah.
What's the story behind this?
In free practice on Friday, my shift star backed out just enough to basically disengage. So it was just like a free rolling bike in turn 1. So that wasn't very confidence inspiring going into Q1 on Friday, which was as Kira said, our better weather session for qualifying. And I just wasn't jiving with the track. I couldn't figure out good lines in basically any sector, and I was just struggling. And then Q2, I went out there, and I think I went faster in Q2, but it was in the rain. No, I did not go faster in Q2. So I had to make the most of it. P6 actually isn't a bad spot to start in just because you're on the inside, and it's easier to block into turn 1. But man, it was tough.
Congratulations, all 3 of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. Anybody else? Okay.